Welcome to WayForward. Come on in and we'll take a look at DuckTales.
One of the most important aspects of a video game is its sound. It can be very easy to overlook, the importance of that when you just get the visuals and the gameplay in, and then there's no sound. Something isn't quite right. Once you get the sound in there, it's very important. And one of the things that we do really well is you can't just make it sound like Foley from a movie. You need to. There's iconic sounds for jumping and landing and hitting an enemy that they need a certain punch, and our sound designers just know how to make like a perfect gameplay sound, and it just adds to the game significantly. Without it, the game just feels empty. When we started the game, there wasn't a plan to do voice acting, and then a few months in, Disney said, "Hey, we can get the voice actors. Would you guys want to do that?" It's like, yeah. I mean, you don't say no to that. Like let's get. Oh, Alan Young wants to play Scrooge. Yes, like we will write a bigger script. We'll write more and just bring him to life.
But you better stick close to me, just in case.
The DuckTales music, some of the best 8-bit music I've ever heard. I love it. I mentioned before how much I like the Transylvania level. I love the music too. That song, for me, DuckTales, the NES game, I remember that song more than I remember a lot of specific things about the game.
The original DuckTales game has some of the best music like ever, and I love the fandom for the Moon theme, but for me, I love the Amazon theme song. For me, the Amazon song is just so much fun, and it's just so lively, and it just has such a casual kind of appeal to it. So first time I heard our new Amazon theme, I was blown away. I thought it was absolutely incredible.
The work they've done on rehashing all these tunes, that there's such a almost crazed appreciation for the original. I think they've done a really tasteful job for creating a kind of a new sound, making it sound modern, but still have that addictive 8-bit classic vibe to it.
So yeah, as far as the new music goes, I mean, I'm really excited that Jake is doing them. I've worked with Jake for a long time, like 15 years or so. I mean, the first project that I remember working on with him was the original Shantae soundtrack.
Yeah, so many people have that nostalgia for the DuckTales music, even if they weren't as much fans of the cartoon, which a lot of us obviously were. After school, just watched DuckTales all the time. The music was something that sort of lived on its own, and for anybody who's into video game music today, I don't know many people who dislike the DuckTales music. It's usually a pretty sweet memory for people.
Another song that just stands out is the Himalayas track, and one of the things about it are just these drums that drive through the song. There's this drum solo kind of section, and one night I was just playing the song really loud, and a programmer who just happened to go by started air drumming like to the beat because it was just so powerful, and then we all chanted "Huh" with the voices in the song because it's such a catchy song.
I've heard this stuff in my head as arrangements since I was like 10, so I knew exactly what to do, what I would do if I got the opportunity, and I just never took it as a fan. And so now I'm taking it as a WayForward guy, and it sort of just all fell together.
Every take I've ever heard is really special. I don't tend to hear bad ones. I think it's just because the composition is so cool. So I think it's really good that he didn't mess with the composition too much. It's just, this is Jake's take on it. Just silly enough, just epic enough, and it is more orchestral, and it's just a really good fit.
But yeah, this is definitely one of the more special projects that I've had a chance to work on. I tried to communicate that in the music, that it's not just another job where I have to take a property and work with it. It's saying hello to myself as a 10-year-old kid. One of these days you're gonna be doing this officially, and it's kind of hard to believe to even put that in context.